Make it roll, 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 roll. Make it roll, roll, roll. Make it roll, 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 roll. Lock it, 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 make it make it roll, 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 make it roll.
How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Melvin Brown Experience. Today is not going to be a topic. Today is going to be another story time. So I remember a year ago, a female decided to email me asking me for love work. Now, what made me decide to take her case was how serious she was, how professional she was on the email. She had great grammar. And I said, you know what? Let me give her a call. And plus, she left her phone number, the first email. So I'm thinking like, 9 times out of 10, when somebody give you their number, 9 times out of 10, they are 100% serious. So let's continue. We did a consultation. The consultation went well. It went great. I told her things was going to manifest. Probably in a short period of time. I did not know, but I said, baby girl, 9 times out of 10, this can take months. We don't know the day or the time. Just hold tight. I got you. All of a sudden, I sent her package. Now, I calls her. I tells her, I say, all right, since you got the package, here's the lookout for. Keep me posted. This is when the story started to get good. Normally, when I do love work, when clients is not seeing movement, majority of my clients is not seeing movement, they contact me a month later or 2 months later, letting me know they're not seeing nothing. So this client was special. When I mean special, not in a good way. She calls me a day later talking about Melvin. I haven't seen no movement. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen not one movement. So in my head, I'm like, huh? Repeat that? Melvin, I have not seen no movement. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, something ain't right with your story, baby girl. She's like, what you mean? I said, baby girl, you just got your jar in one fucking day. How do you expect something to work that fast? What you think this is, a miracle? She's like, Melvin, I just want to see my target. I miss him. I said, baby girl, you need to sit down, calm down, fall back, relax, and chill. Let's continue. Now, this is when the story gets funny. Remember I told y'all, majority of my clients call me a month later saying they haven't seen movement. The woman decided to call me the next day. I put her in her place. She calls me 2 weeks later talking about the same shit. Melvin, I am not seeing movement. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, huh? She repeated again. I'm not seeing no movement. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me, yo. This woman have the audacity to be calling me at 11 o'clock at night, inappropriate hours, telling me about some bullshit ass movement that she's not seeing. And this is like a week later. So I'm like, all right, look. Oh no. See, in my city, when somebody's getting out of line, we consider that drawling. DRAWIN. What is drawling? Drawling is somebody that's getting out of line and getting out of order. For example, going to church on a Sunday high as fuck. That's drawling. That's out of line. That's the time you're supposed to be close with God. That's out of line. Let's continue. I'm like, you just got to work. You just can't jump in conclusion like that. She was like, Melvin, I just miss him. I told her, like, look, in the meantime, don't call me. I need you to find yourself. So I told her my favorite line. Do you have fun? I don't care. So out of nowhere, I haven't heard from her in a month. So every time she gives me a phone call or a text message, I'm like, what the fuck do she want now? So a month later, she decided to call me. Melvin, I'm like, what's up? I missed my target. I'm not seeing movement. I said, look, in the meantime, you want your refund back because you're getting on my last fucking nerves. No, Melvin, no. I said, look, listen, I don't know what to tell you. You need to sit down, relax, and be cool. I told you to do you and have fun. You can't be calling me at inappropriate times talking about you miss your lover, you miss your lover. If you want to call me, my business is from 11 to 5. So, all of a sudden, she calls me again a couple days later. Melvin. I'm like, what's up? I miss him. I said, look, I'm going to call you back. I don't got time right now. Boom. Didn't talk to her for 2 days. I was that annoyed from her. You know, when people step their boundaries, that's when the shit get real. Like, I understand that you spend money and everything, but you're not going to be calling me just because you think you owe me. So I just said, look, I'm busy right now. Call me back. So, out of nowhere, I get a phone call again. I didn't answer. I get a text message. I didn't read it. I go to sleep. I lay down. I wakes up. I got about 25 text messages, 45 missed phone calls from this individual. And I was getting a little pissed off because I'm like, yo, you can't just be calling me. So all of a sudden, I'm looking at the phone. Melvin, we need to talk right now. ASAP. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, you know what? She paid me the fucking money. Let me give her a fucking phone call. I calls her. Yo, what's going on? Melvin, are you going to get mad at me? At this point, I just woke up. I'm like, no, I ain't going to get mad at you. Melvin, I decided to call my target. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, shorty is fucking wilding right now. She crazy. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? I decided to call him. I told him I miss him and everything. He decided he's coming down later on today. I'm saying, all right, good news. That's cool. So all of a sudden, they go down there. You know, when couples go back together and everything, 9 times out of 10, you already know. When couples seem about to see each other and they want to have a conversation, it's going to be a conversation and a fuck. That's the honest truth. So she calls me the next day, tell me how everything going well. He want to move back in the house. So I'm like, all right, cool. He want to move back in the house? She's like, yeah. So I said, all right, do you have fun? I guess it manifested, but hey, it is what it is. So in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, this is not a story time. This shit was so fast. She forced her shit to work. I don't think it's going to work well. So fuck it. I ain't going to put this in the story time bracket. It's just a win to me. So 2 weeks later, I get a phone call from her sister. Melvin, we've been trying to contact you all day. My sister been trying to contact you, but her phone is broken. I'm like, her phone is broken. How is her phone broken? Melvin, her boyfriend broke her cell phone. I said, huh? How did the boyfriend break her cell phone? He just got mad and broke her cell phone. So I'm like, all right, cool. So for a couple of weeks or days, I don't remember. A couple of weeks, I haven't talked to her. I finally get a hold of her. I said, baby girl, what's going on? Melvin, he broke my phone. I say, okay, what else? Melvin, he kicked my door in. I'm like, huh? Melvin, he kicked my door in because he was thinking I was seeing somebody else. I'm like, was you seeing somebody else? She said, no. I said, was you talking to anybody? She said, no. Turns out she was talking to somebody. So I'm like, all right, send me pictures, baby girl. I lie to you not. That shit, her house was fucked up. TV was fucked up. Wall was fucked up. What else was fucked up? He kicked the air conditioner in. Now, if you live in an apartment complex, the way how the air conditioner is made is like cemented to the wall. He kicked that shit in, broke that shit. I don't know how, but cool. So all of a sudden, I'm like, all right, what you gonna do? Nothing. I'm just gonna do this and her. I don't want to fuck with him no more. I'm sorry, you don't want to fuck with him no more. All right, let me know. Because at this point, I don't want to hear it no more. So let's continue. Out of nowhere, they wind up reconciling. Her target said, yo, I miss you. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm going to pay your door in. I'm going to fix all the damages up. So boom, everything's cool. So I'm not even paying it no mind. All of a sudden, her sister started calling me even more. Melvin, we need to talk personal. I'm like, Ma'am, if you're not a client of mine, I cannot talk to you. She said, no, it's about my sister. I said, look, I hear you out, but I can't intervene of a conversation because you're not part of the movement or you're not part of the work. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I forgot what I said. So I called her sister. Her sister was talking about her sister boyfriend, the target, behavior and how he just rage over anything. So out of nowhere, I said, describe his behavior. Melvin, if my sister want to go in the kitchen, he's going to follow her in the kitchen. If she goes in the bathroom, he's going to follow her in the bathroom. If she wants to go out and just get some air for a workout, he's going to follow her. I'm like, okay. So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, that shit hitting this motherfucker the fuck up. Oh, bull, tripping. So all of a sudden, she keep on talking. She's like, Melvin, he's crazy. So I told her, I said, look, baby girl, I can't disclose any information about your sister case and everything, but I will give your sister a call. Thanks for your concern. I will give your sister a call. About 3 days later, I call my client. I'm like, baby girl, what's going on? She's like, Melvin, this man tripping. I need my space. I don't know what's going on. I need my space. I said, look, remember when you called me the first time? Yeah. Remember how vulnerable you was? Somebody, you want this, you want that, you want this and that. How you didn't want him, you wanted him to be over you, worship over you, just be a stalker towards you. It seemed like you got what you got. See? Now, clients, when y'all talk to a spiritual worker and a spiritual worker tell you, yo, this can happen, that can happen, you giving him all these wishes that you want, how you want your target to be, you got to be careful what you ask for or what you wish for, because you just might get it. That is one of the most wisest words I ever heard from anybody. You got to be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it all. Not some, all of it. So she got all of it. And she getting kind of confused. At first, she was all happy, dancing and everything. But now she all like, yo, Melvin, he's crazy. I don't want to deal with him. I said, look, in the meantime, this is what you wish for. Look, you got 72 hours to let me know if you want to get rid of it, or I can disable it from your house. I can just send something there just to disable it. But this is what you want. Baby girl, you got 72 hours to let me know what the hell do you want to do. So let's continue. 72 hours passed. She did not give me a phone call. So I'm like, all right, she made her decision. This is what she want. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from my client talking about, Melvin, I made my decision. You know what? I'm going to work this thing out. I spent a lot of money on this. I'm going to work this out. I said, all right, cool. So here's the catch. Months go by. I'm minding my business. I finds out some shit. So I'm in the Uber. I'm flirting with the Uber driver. All of a sudden, I get a phone call. Melvin, what are you doing right now? I said, nothing. Are you busy? I said, no. All of a sudden, I'm on my way to take care of some business. So I'm outside talking to her on the phone. She telling me everything that happened. All of a sudden, I finds out that her and her target had a domestic dispute. Basically, the target went back on a rampage again, destroyed her house and fucked up her phone and fucked everything in the house up except for the kids' room. Now, at least the man got morals enough not to mess up the kids' room. So I said, what's going on? Melvin, you're not going to believe this. Melvin, look, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you nothing but the truth. I said, all right, what's going on? Melvin, listen. I said, what's going on? Talk to me. Melvin, I got to go to court in the future. I said, huh? I got to go to court. I said, what happened? My target destroyed my house. Again, I said, what did you do? She lies to me. I didn't do nothing. I said, come on. I ain't no rocket science, but I don't take a rocket science to solve this. You did something to this man to destroy your house. Ain't nobody going to destroy your house for no damn reason. This what happened. Basically, he went through her phone. He seen some text messages. He seen some DM messages on Instagram that was very derogatory. When I mean derogatory, some sexual things that was going on and some explicit pictures was sent to her. And she was entertaining it. That's how the rage happened. Basically, they snapped out all day. Somehow, she wound up kicking him out the house. All of a sudden, she decided to go out, chill with her family members, and have fun. So all of a sudden, my client gets a FaceTime message from her boyfriend. She didn't answer. She answered it again. He like, yo, where you at? She was like, I'm out. He was like, you're not out. You out with another nigga. She was like, I'm with my family members. He said, oh yeah? I don't believe that. Where your family members at? Believe it or not, she was in the car on her way to her family member house. He didn't want to believe her. So all of a sudden, he hangs up the phone. Here's the catch. He FaceTime her again. It's him in her house and her door fucked up again. Now the block is hot. For example, if anybody ever lived in an apartment complex, not the projects, it's a regular apartment, everybody has that one couple, real talk, everybody has that one couple or that one household that always get in arguments, but always get back together over some miracle shit. They was judged. They was looked at in that apartment complex as them couple. It was so bad that the landlord had to get involved. Like, look, it's too many complaints. If we get more complaints, we're going to have to terminate your lease. So what happened was they wound up doing it again. Get involved with it again. They wound up fighting again. He fucked up the house. But thank God, for some reason, nobody didn't put a complaint. So all of a sudden, she go to the cops. The cops come. They see the house. All of a sudden, they put the guy in handcuffs, a target in handcuffs. Let's fast forward. They go to court. All of a sudden, the judge say, you cannot see her for 90 days and you need this and that, and the third. I don't know. So for 90 days straight, she didn't hear from her target. It was so bad to a point that my client decided to do her and have fun. Now you gotta understand, this is spell work involved. So when she out there doing her having fun, having sex, giving the pussy up to somebody else, her target can feel that shit, or he would have intense anxiety or yearning, like he gotta heighten, like she's cheating. So all of a sudden, she kept on doing her having fun. I know where the target mother calls her. I don't know what you did to my son, but my son is very weird right now. She's like, what you mean weird? My son barely eats and he do not take a shower like how he used to. He's very depressed. So, boom, let's fast forward. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from my client. She calling me, Melvin, I love him. I miss him. I wish I could talk to him. And I said, look, how many days y'all got under restraining order? Oh, we got like 30 more days. I said, look, he'll be back in 30 more days. So we hang up the phone. I lie to you not. What happens? 30 days go by. He comes back the same day. They back together. They lovey-dovey. But here's the catch. While my client was out there doing her having fun, she was catching feelings for other people. Other people was presenting opportunities, and these were some financial opportunities. These guys that she was messing with, these guys were some upstanding brothers. They had good jobs and good houses. Her target barely didn't have nothing. So she started putting two and two together. She was like, you know what, Melvin? I'm like, what's going on? I don't want him no more. I said, all right, you don't want him no more? You serious this time? She said, yes, I don't want him no more. I said, all right, look, Let's disable the work. She said, Melvin, wait, let me think about it. But I really don't want him. I said, not this shit again. So for 2 weeks straight, she kept on saying, I don't want it. I don't want it. So, I said, you know what? Fuck it. How about this? We disable the work. And you're free to do you and have fun for the rest of your life. Okay, Melvin, I'll do that. I said, but look, listen, when we disable this work, this is what's going to happen when we disable this work. I lie to you not. She said, what's going to happen, Melvin? I said, listen, for this, and at this point, your target will not come back. He will have a protection shield on him that only I can bring him back. Nobody else. She was like, okay. And I said, look, he's going to be free to do him and have fun. And he's going to forget all about you. Not literally forget all about her, but go on with your life, find somebody better, and live on with life. She started getting a little territorial. Melvin, just get ready to work. You don't got to do all that. I said, no. Instead of him being real sad and having him going through this grieving process, how about we find somebody else better than you? She started getting an attitude with me. So I'm like, yo, you know what? You kind of crazy. You're being selfish. How you want to ask somebody back and crying all of a sudden, but you got other people that you're interested in, but you want to keep him on the team too. It ain't going to go down like that. So I said, look, I'm going to do the ritual in the next 2 days. When I do the ritual, you will know. 2 days later, I'm getting prepared for the ritual, but here's the catch. She calls me, Melvin, don't do the ritual. Don't do the ritual. I changed my mind. I said, baby girl, listen, I did 2 divinations on you. One divination was going to be the outcome if you kept on having this work on him while you're doing you and having fun. And 9 times out of 10, it was not going to be pretty. What was going to happen was he was going to wind up killing you. The second divination I did to figure out, are y'all meant to be? Yes, y'all are meant to be, but you're not mentally ready for this. You still trying to find yourself. And 9 times out of 10, you will always go through this cycle of him breaking your house, fucking up everything, cussing you the fuck out. So 9 times out of 10, you should be free. She started yelling at me. Melvin, don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. I said, baby girl, I have to do it. I have to do it. 9 times out of 10, he's going to kill you. Like I said before, he's going to wind up killing you. So instead of you doing normal things, I'm going to take matters in my own hands. And when you mature up, I will figure out what you need to do. I will figure out what you need to do to get him back. But right now, y'all not on the same level. You want to do other things. He want to be here, but you want him to keep on chasing you. You wind up, he going to keep on chasing you. You see some things that he don't like and wind up killing both of y'all. So this is your safety, because the last thing I need is you to be on CNN of a mass murder or something that was really bad that hit CNN. So she kept on begging, but sadly, I had to do the work. So all of a sudden, she calls me again months later. Melvin, we wound up breaking up. He don't want to be with me. Melvin, can I get him back again? And I said, baby girl, you are not in the mental capacity of having him back or having a lover back. What you really wanted to do, you wanted to have your cake and eat it too and have him under control. That's evil. That is obscene. And 9 times out of 10, no, you're not ready for him. I finds out more truth that the other guys that she was seeing did not find her interested no more. They went on and found some other younger meat or a fine piece of ass. So basically, she ain't her feelings, but she want to go to the last resort, and that's her target. I wouldn't take the case. So 9 times out of 10, I didn't want to take the case no more, but we still remain good friends to this day. But if she ever talk about her target, I always not want to talk about it. Now, I had one insight of her. One thing popped up in my mind, like, oh, I probably would work with it, but no. So, listen. Remember I said this work was done in July. Around this time, there's no more story time. That was the end of story time. Around that time, I was on the phone with a good friend of mine. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to take this case. What's your pointers or how should I bring this man back? She was like, Melvin, you could bring him back this way. Take this, take that, take this, take that. Do your thing, and do your little seance and everything. 9 times out of 10, you will see a big boom. And I was highly surprised to see a big boom. Now, right now, this is going to be a promotion. Ladies, gentlemen, this woman was the reason that this story time was the way it was. This woman told me to do this and do that. And out of nowhere, the love work was so advanced that I never even seen something like that before. Ever since that moment, I have been using that same formula. So I want y'all to get this woman a try. Her name is Mystic Sen. She's a good spiritual worker. She's real good at love work. She taught me some things. Yes, I said it. She taught me some things how to advance my love work. 9 times out of 10, I didn't expect a man to hide in the closet. I didn't expect a man to kick doors in, but she gave me the pointers. And ever since that moment, my love spells were never the same. I want y'all to give her a try. Here's her email. She's a good spiritual worker and a hell of a great reader. This is Melvin Brown. This is the Melvin Brown Experience. You can hit the like button. You can leave a comment. You can subscribe. You can email me. I am out.